Well,
My favourite memories.
My favourite memory.
My favourite memories.
My favourite memory.
My favourite memory of the library is
taking my first group of refugees to the library for their first visit. They were so excited at all the things that they could do in the library and the fact that everything was free. Not only was it all free, it was a safe, comfortable and welcoming place.
My favourite memory of the library is watching Audrey from 5 days old to now 2.5, enjoying rhyme time and now Tiny's time, and starting to bring baby Violet along. My favourite memory in the library, when in the first year we have arrived to Australia in 2016, Pakenham Library was organising summer holiday program about the Indigenous culture, and one of the instruments was a didgeridoo. My children was so excited to hear it, and after the activity my son even asked how we get one of them to try it at home.
I've been working for Casey Gdynia Libraries for the whole 25 years, and I worked for its predecessor, Dandenong Valley Regional Libraries, for 11 years before that. When Casey Gdynia Libraries was first formed, I was very lucky to be able to engage in my passions, which is technology and helping people. And one of my first jobs, much to my delight, was building the library website. In 1996, I built our library website from scratch. We were the first out there online. It was very exciting.
One of my absolute favourites is taking my son Kalen to the library. As soon as we got through the door, he would run through, go straight to the books, and then he would, go and talk to people, to the other kids, and just be very excited about, finding these books and looking at these books. Being able to do that with him when he was very little, introduce him to the love of reading and the joy of reading. I'm very happy that he is still able to continue reading, that he loves reading.
My fondest memory of Doveton is how the community was like a family. They would bring in lemons and fruit to share. They supported us in every way with book sales for activities. So if the community is the heart, then the library is the lungs, breathing the value of words, knowledge, and with a sprinkling of humour.
I go to the mobile library in Gembrook. Seeing my face on the truck, it was so cool and shiny, and seeing story time and going to borrow books.
One of the best memories of the library is seeing books from my country. I'm from Sri Lanka. That was one of the best moments. It felt like home. Also, seeing my own book on the shelves was a really special moment.
My favourite memories of the library, they start back when I was about 14, moving to Narre Warren and riding my skateboard down to the library to catch up and read the latest comics and sort of put myself into this fantasy world of comic books. Having a family of my own, I enjoyed bringing my children to do the same kind of thing and to embrace with literature and learn a whole range of different things from one generation to the next.
I began working 32 years ago in the original Narre Warren Library. It was a very small library, size of a shoebox. The buzz I had was in those days was working on our music Sundays. We had local artists playing their music, filling the library walls.
My favourite memory about the library is going to the library, picking a couple of books off the shelf and just opening it and seeing what adventures lies within that book.
I started off on the mobile library, and we used to go up to Gembrook, and in the winter months it was very cold, and at one time it was actually snowing. And in the summer the patrons would bring in their homemade lemonade or their icy poles if it was really hot. The patrons were actually fantastic everywhere we went.
My favourite memory is when I went to the library on the school holidays and I got to do a art manga tutorial with a guy named Kenny-chan. I got to draw my favourite anime character from Bleach.
I think I was always a librarian. From 5 years old, I knew that's what I wanted to do. My own little collection of books, being my golden books, and put date slips in the backs of all those books. Definitely my proudest moment. Team leader at Doveton. It was in a period where there was a lot of change going on. and it wasn't necessarily a library where people wanted to be or staff wanted to be, and to be able to turn that round into a thriving little graceful swan that it's become, I'm really proud to have been a big player in that.
What we've seen and heard and indeed felt from all these beautiful people, both staff and community, is that libraries really do change lives. The team at Casey Cardinia Libraries are incredibly proud of our 25-year history and look forward to serving this wonderfully strong and diverse community. But my favourite memory is being here at Bunjil Place on the opening weekend and watching the reaction of people of all ages and stages coming up these stairs, slightly short of breath but with massive smiles on their face.